Hello friend, and welcome to the slowest sim driving channel on YouTube. We are at Daytona for some oval racing in the Mazdas. We've got Kevman on pole. There he is. He's leading us away from McFlurry, then Slick, Unicorn, Dr. Pepsi, Lazy Camel, Grandpa and Ollie. It's like everybody's away nice and clean. There's nobody around pointing in the wrong direction. And okay, it's slipstream train time. Who can get that slip? Who can make the most of it? Can anybody make the most of it? Looks like McFlurry is. McFlurry is closing in on Kevman, fast, and at the back there, Unicorn making a move on Slick. Is that going to stick with Slick? Oh, this is a great shoot. Great shot. Great shoot. Great shooting past shot. Oh, meanwhile, McFlurry is about to make that move on Kevman. Or is he? Is McFlurry just biding his time? There's a little bit of bump drafting going on there. It looks like McFlurry and Kevman could be working together. Meanwhile, the battle between Slick and Unicorn carries on, with Unicorn also being trailed by Dr. Pepsi. A little bit further back, Lazy Camel and Grandpa both together. And it looks as though Ollie has just fallen off the back of that fight. So he'll be wanting to get some good hard lines in. But at the front, oh, it's becoming a bit of a tussle for that first place spot. Everybody closing in together. McFlurry, is he going to make a move now that Slick's behind him? It looks as though there's an awful lot of bump drafting going on, as you'd expect. Slick goes high, McFlurry stays low. And Dr. Pepsi there having a look at Unicorn, trying to go around the outside on the high side. Is that going to work out? Look, it's not. Everybody there. Oh, got sparks there. McFlurry into the wall. Slick taking advantage of McFlurry losing momentum there. He's going to second. Oh, McFlurry comes back there with a bit of a pop off the backside from Dr. Pepsi. Slick and Unicorn going side by side. Unicorn down on the apron, doesn't want to be there. Kevman doing a great job at the front. He's not got any of this to worry about. He's just holding his line, keeping his boot planted, and keeping going. The battle for 6 and 7 still going there. It looks like Lazy Camel and Grandpa working together to try and catch up. Unicorn trying to go around the outside of Slick. But will it stick? Can Unicorn move back? Yes. Unicorn is definitely ahead of Slick. Oh, and then ahead of McFlurry and into the lead. What a move by Unicorn. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I've said before, I'll say it again, Unicorn is a bit of an oval specialist. So that is not a driver to count out of this race. Kevman down to third. Oh, Slick's taken the lead. Looks like Unicorn, they're just getting shuffled out of the slipstream train. Tried to get back into it there, but McFlurry was in the way. They're taking a bump draft instead from Dr. Pepsi to get back into the action. Dr. Pepsi will, of course, try and follow Unicorn through. In the background, it looks like the Lazy Camel and Grandpa are still close. This pack. Ollie, unfortunately, without a slipstream, has dropped off. So, unlucky for Ollie. Kevman, very, very close to Slick there. Is he going to try and make a move? I don't think so yet. There's a few laps to go yet. It's not quite time to pull the pin, perhaps. And this three-way battle became a five-way battle, now become a seven-way battle. This could be great racing all the way to the end, or it could be something absolutely terrible that ends in a horrific accident. McFlurry there in third. Now McFlurry, Unicorn and Dr. Pepsi both struggling to try and get back into that slipstream train. Unicorn getting the best of that, but Lazy Camel is coming in well. In fact, Lazy Camel's coming in hot. Could have run on Dr. Pepsi in the Sim League Pro car, but not this time. Up ahead, Unicorn having a look at McFlurry, but McFlurry's going to have a look at Slick. So change the lead there. Oh, Kevman going high. Even a trail of sparks behind. So Kevman once again losing momentum. Don't know if McFlurry and Unicorn touched there, but it looks like Unicorn definitely lost a little bit of speed through that corner as a result. So much going on, it's hard to keep up. Lazy Camel there in fifth. It's got past Slick, and Grandpa's also got past Slick. So definitely a seven-way tussle going on. McFlurry there in the lead. Definitely change the positions. Can Unicorn go around the outside? Yes, Unicorn can get around the outside, but this side by side. McFlurry gets back ahead thanks to a bump draft from Dr. Pepsi. Oh, Unicorn couldn't quite squeeze back in there. But Kevman's there. Kevman's in third. Look out for Lazy Camel. Come around the outside. Can't quite make that happen. Slick, who was doing so well, has been shuffled down to 7th and now 6th. So, Slick absolutely on their own at the moment. Need to be trying to get back into the action. Grandpa and Lazy Camel back down to 6th and 7th. Slick coming underneath Unicorn. Kevman trying to squeeze through 2 cars there. Really take that lead, and it's getting a little bit rough now. Some jostling going on. That can only ever end in tears. Let's hope it doesn't this time. Kevman cools his jets a little bit. Drops back to 4th. Slick on the apron there for a moment. Like Slick may have been having a bit of side barging with Unicorn. Look at the state of those Mazdas. They've got some real dints in them. There's been a lot of contact in this race. And at this speed, with so little downforce, contact is your enemy. But it's okay. We're still going. McFlurry has a good lead. Slick 2nd. Unicorn 3rd. Kevman 4th. Unicorn, they're looking for a way past. That's not going to happen. That may be a way of leaving the door open there for Kevman. It looks like the door to the slipstream train is closed. The Unicorn then might get shuffled backwards. We shall wait and see. Kevman up into 3rd. Unicorn desperately looking for a way through. Oh! I think by the way that Unicorn's car behaved there, that was lag that caused that. But either way, that is Kevman out of that lead group. So unlucky. In fact, he's going back there with Ollie now. Ollie's finally got a friend to race against. Here comes Ollie. Takes that place from Kevman, so very unlucky. Unicorn, of course, coming off badly there as well, down to 6th, out of the main group. Lazy Camel hasn't been in an accident, but I think I had to take avoiding action from that accident, and so Lazy Camel all the way off the main group. So what was 7 has become 4. McFlurry in the lead, under pressure from Slick. Behind Slick, Dr. Pepsi. There we go. This is going to be a good shot coming through here. Look at that. Very nice. And then on the back of this group, Grandpa goes gaming. Desperately trying to hold on. It's not going to happen. Just give it up. Slick and McFlurry absolutely nose to tail, which is brave because McFlurry's clearly got some lag issues going on there. You do have to be very, very careful when dealing with laggy cars. Don't get too close, especially on the way past. Slick looking for a way past, not finding it. Dr. Pepsi just out of position to take advantage of that. Grandpa in Slick's slipstream. That's Dr. Pepsi down to 4th. Then Grandpa up into 2nd. Didn't quite have the momentum to go for 1st. Having a look now, just dipping out of the slipstream. Not quite enough top end there. Just sit that slipstream a little bit longer, try and get a run up. A bit of a change at the front. It looks like Dr. Pepsi just hanging on to this train. Oh, Grandpa goes gaming into the lead with a bump draft from Slick. Slick takes 2nd, so Slick thinking about the long game. So much happening right now. McFlurry is going to be getting a double toe from this. Looking for a way past, trying to come underneath. Can't quite make that happen. Or can he? No, he can't. So McFlurry there looking back for the slipstream. And behind, Dr. Pepsi is just hanging on, just getting a little bit of a draft. What's happening towards the back? I think we've got 2 cars together. Lazy Camel's on his own. Unicorns on their own. Kevman and Ollie there, got a bit of bump drafting going on. So Kevman and Ollie trying to pull each other back into the fight. These 2 working together, that's a good strategy. At the front, Slick going underneath, trying to make a move on Grandpa. Can Grandpa hold the momentum? It doesn't look like it. It looks like changing the lead for Slick. McFlurry having a run as well, taking 2nd place. It's all about momentum. We have a new race leader in Slick. So Slick, who was in 7th, of course, he'd been doing quite poorly after that first shuffle. Back into the lead. Here he is. McFlurry in that M&M's car. It's got a bit of a run, but I think he used that for a bump draft. Trying to create some distance. It looks like this this four-way group at the front is becoming a three-way group rapidly. Dr. Pepsi there just hasn't quite got the pace to hold that slipstream. Goodness, so much going on. So, Slick has gone low, McFlurry's gone high, and McFlurry takes the lead. Grandpa also looking for way past Slick. But it's not going to happen. I don't think there's quite enough overspeed. This might be a case of Grandpa and Slick bump drafting to try and catch up with McFlurry, who had a great slingshot there. Give himself quite a good lead. Slick's going to need a little bit of boost there to get the slipstream advantage back. Cars approaching each other a little bit further back. Who is that? I think Lazy Camel slowed down for Unicorn. So these two are going to try the old switcheroo here, using each other's slipstream perhaps. And you can see why in the background there, the pairing of Kevin and Ollie are catching up to Unicorn and Lazy Camel. So there's battles happening up and down the field at the moment. Dr. Pepsi unfortunately isn't part of a battle. He's a driver who could do with a boost. Drivers who are getting all of the advantages here are McFlurry, Slick and Grandpa in that three-way boost train. Slipstreaming each other, bumping each other. Trying to get to the end with a very commanding lead by the look of that. But it's brutal up there. One mistake and it's all over. McFlurry there moving across, trying to get the wide line and break the toe at the same time. Is he perhaps concerned that Slick's going to make a move? That shuffles Grandpa out of the slipstream. But not Slick. Slick is staying with him. Oh, these two could go right to the end like this. Now we've lost Dr. Pepsi, who was in 4th place. So I think Dr. Pepsi's had some sort of an incident. That puts Unicorn into 4th. There is Unicorn being chased by Lazy Camel. When have you ever seen a camel chasing a unicorn? It just doesn't happen. Dr. Pepsi there at the back. About to make this a three-way bump drafting train. So they could get a move on there. Kevin and Ollie still coming back as well. The problem that Kevin and Ollie have is that while they're getting the bump draft, the group in front of them getting bump draft, and the lead group are getting a bump draft. So it's all very much status quo at the moment. McFlurry there going purple. He's motoring. Going to hold that lead. Staying low. I expect him to go high before this next corner. Or is he being defensive? He's trying to stop Slick from going underneath him. Now there goes. Got a little bit high. Covering off anybody who might go around the outside of him. Coming back to the apron to cover off anybody going up the inside. Slick actually fell back a little bit there. I don't know if McFlurry dummied him. Is this a chance for Grandpa to get up into 2nd? Nope, it's not. Well, there you go. That's typical. Never mind. What does it matter? But Grandpa's still looking that way around. It looks like Slick perhaps not quite where he wants to be, or is Slick going for a run-up? Because you do need a run-up to get that overspeed. You can't just sit on somebody's bumper, because if you do that, you're at the same speed as them. You're not having the overspeed. It's complicated, this oval racing. It's a lot for an old man like me, but hey-ho, there we go. There's not a lot we can talk about right now because everything is just as it was. Although I think Dr. Pepsi has made a move on Lazy Camel. There we go. Dr. Pepsi trying to come through a little bit. So we know Dr. Pepsi is a driver who always likes to race hard, always likes to charge. I suppose while nothing's happening, we can say a big thank you to our channel sponsors, Button Bashers, for PCs, consoles, video games and accessories, as well as repairs. But there you go, link in the description if you need any of those services. Slick going loose there. Grandpa gets a little bit feisty with the overtake. Don't think we expected Slick to come back across the path of that car, so bit of a miscommunication from both drivers. It's okay, everybody's still pointing in the right direction. Although Grandpa going for the move. Feeling an overspeed moment. But it looks like McFlurry could just hold that place. Maintains the lead nicely. And there we go, that was a bit dramatic. About 5 minutes of racing left. At the back there, it looks as though the group of Ollie and Kevman is catching the group in front of them. That's because Unicorn, Dr. Pepsi and Lazy Camel have been fighting over those positions. That's been slowing them down. So Kevman and Ollie could be coming back in for a bit of a battle. Kevman over a 10th to the purple. So these are really shifting at the back. The state of that car, that has seen some action, that car. Back to the front, Grandpa trying to go around the outside of McFlurry. Again, doesn't quite have the overspeed for it. Slick seems to be a long way back. I don't know if Slick's had an instant or has just fallen off the slipstream train. But this isn't really where Slick wants to be if he wants to be challenging for the lead. Grandpa also falling back. So McFlurry now is consolidating that lead. This looks like McFlurry's race to win. Ka-chow. Although it sounds as though that Grandpa car not quite revving out to its max. And there could be some funky tactics at play here. Yeah, 2.5 seconds down. Definitely some funky tactics at play here. And I sense a bit of a bump draft strategy coming on. Oh, look out, McFlurry. People are ganging up on you. There are tactics at play. Let's jump back. Because as we can see, this group now of Ollie and Kevman catching up to the other group of Unicorn, Dr. Pepsi and Lazy Camel. It looks like Dr. Pepsi trying to bump draft Unicorn. Lazy Camel trying to hang in there on the slipstream, and Kevman is about to get a whole lot of slipstream. Kevman dragging Ollie along with him, so Ollie, who was all alone in the world in the early laps, is about to get a lot of action, so to speak. Meanwhile, McFlurry leads. There aren't that many laps left. If you're looking at a minute a lap, we have perhaps 2-3 laps left. I'd say 3. Grandpa and Slick are coming. These two are definitely working together. So look out. We will jump back to this battle. I do want to see what's happening back here because these are spreading out. Dr. Pepsi there going for the lead of this group. Oh, look at Kevman. From out of nowhere, he just parts from like the Red Sea. Kevman, Moses, 4th place, well done. What a move. That was an overtake of 3 cars at once. He must be feeling pretty good about himself right now. And Ollie has finally got himself out of that last place position. So well done, Ollie. Showing that grit and persistence that we're used to seeing. Absolutely fantastic. We'll come back to that shortly. Back to the lead. McFlurry, we've got to keep our eye on this. About a minute and a half left. Slick now ahead of Grandpa Goes Gaming, so these two have swapped over, thinking perhaps Slick has got a better pace. And there we go, there's the bump draft. These two trying everything to get the overspeed on McFlurry, but have they got enough time left? 1 minute 5 per lap, so we need to find out how much time there is left when McFlurry crosses the line next. We're right on board with McFlurry. Now this is it, this is the final lap. I don't think McFlurry can do this in the time that is left and get another lap in. So, if McFlurry can keep this pace up, I don't think Slick and Grandpa have got enough time to catch up. We'll stay with this fight, because this is the run to the line. There's McFlurry. So Grandpa needs to push Slick into McFlurry's slipstream and then follow Slick through with the overspeed. This is the last chance to do it. There's about half a lap left. This could get very, very dicey. Grandpa coming out the slipstream. Oh, it looks like Slick's been duped. It was Grandpa who was going for the move. Sneaky, sneaky, Grandpa. It didn't work out. Didn't have the overspeed. And I think that's it. I think that's the opportunity missed. McFlurry approaching the line for the last time. It's been a hard race, but he's kept his cool. He's dominated. Oh, look out for Slick. Here he comes. Oh, Slick almost took that win. But McFlurry wins. Slick second by about a hundredth of a second, if that. Then Grandpa. And now we've got another big pack coming for the line. Can Unicorn take it on fourth? Ollie goes low. Kevman goes high. Oh, Unicorn loses out in a big way there. Kevman goes fourth. Ollie fifth. Unicorn sixth. Laser Camel seventh. Dr. Pepsi is going to come in eighth. Thank you very much for joining me for this spectacular race. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you to our Patreon. Link down below in the description. And of course, thank you to my Discord for keeping me motivated. Until next time, be good to yourself. Be good to those around you. Bye-bye for now.